Hi, welcome to Cricket Talk with Venky. It's great to know that India won the first T20 match against Australia in a thrilling game, I would say. Venky, welcome to the show. Great game, India.
Thank you, Srinivas Murthy. Of course, fantastic. In fact, we have been talking about it, that India definitely have the edge in the T20 because they've been playing a lot of T20 matches and they just went to Australia after having played the IPL 2020 in UAE. So obviously they were in good stead, and the players are performing well. So it is a good beginning, and probably I think the confidence factor that we were talking about definitely rubbed down on this T20 team after winning the third and final one-day international, isn't it?
Correct. And again, Venky, Canberra has proved to be a good or a lucky venue for India as India won the ODI as well as T20 game in Canberra now. The next game
Absolutely.
tomorrow is in Sydney, in fact, where India lost the first two ODIs. But again, this
Okay.
confidence that Indian team has got by winning two games at
Canberra.
Canberra has put them in good stead, in fact.
No doubt about it. In fact, I think the players who are making the difference, especially is one player that I would like to mention here is Ravindra Jadeja. In fact, the final one day he played an outstanding knock. The partnership between him and Hardik Pandya was just brilliant. And from there onwards, he continued his form, isn't it, in the first T20 as well. And there again, he proved that he's no mean with the bat. So he showed his batting skill. Of course, it was unfortunate that he got hit and there was a concussion substitute came in. But otherwise, I would say that I think the team is getting back into form in terms of adapting to the condition in Australia.
Oh, we also have to talk about the concussion substitute who performed exceedingly well. That is Yuzvendra Chahal. He was not in the original playing 11, but came in as a concussion substitute for Jadeja when he got hit on his head. And he turned the match on its head, in fact.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's a great rule from the International Cricket Council, I should say, because just imagine if there was no substitute for concussion or for these reasons, then any team which would have had this sort of an injury would have missed one crucial player. Could be a batsman, could be a bowler, could be an all-rounder. So by having this rule, by bringing this rule into the game, they were able to field the 11 players, and they were able to. In fact, the point here is the concussion sub. Srinivas Murthy, you can correct me. I think it's like to like, isn't it? Like player to the like player. So I'm not very sure since Ravindra Jadeja is sort of a bits and pieces cricketer or an all-rounder, and Yuzvendra Chahal is an out-and-out spinner. So was it the right substitute?
No,
That's something I'm sure
No.
there's going to be.
What the rule tells, I'll just quote the rule for you. What part that particular injured player would have played in the game? In the remaining part of the game they are talking. For example, Ravindra Jadeja would have bowled 4 overs. So that is what Chahal also did. Even though it's a like-to-like replacement, the main considering point is what is the role that this injured player would have played in the remaining part of the game. So that is what the ICC match referee, Mr. David Boone, decided upon. In fact, see, Jadeja would have bowled 4 overs. This guy would have, or rather, bowled 4 overs. In fact,
Absolutely. I mean, so in that sense, I think it's perfectly fine. I think they chose the right person. In fact, when we were deciding about the 11 that India might play, we had Yuzvendra Chahal actually in our 11 that we were discussing.
now Kohli realized it late or later. That's fine.
Canara Bank. Together we can.
One more thing we have to mention is T Natarajan's debut. It was a wonderful debut for him.
Oh, fantastic. Absolutely. Great bowling, great skills. He's shown character. It's a debut game. No matter whether it's one-day test matches or a T20, playing for India is always, there's going to be pressure. So he handled this pressure really well. and he bowled those excellent 4 overs, picking up 3 wickets. So it was a great debut, I would say, and also a fantastic opportunity. Now he needs to capitalize on that opportunity, right? It shouldn't be like new broom sweeps clean. That shouldn't happen. He's a new guy, new entrant, so not many know about him. But obviously, going forward, there's going to be a lot of pressure on him. But all in all, I think a great performance from T Natarajan.
Wonderfully put. In fact, Venky, see, Shami didn't have a great game yesterday. So probably tomorrow, do you see Bumrah coming back in place of Shami?
Well, I'm not very sure, Srinivas Murthy. Of course, the team management, Indian team management, do have options to play players. But this is, I would say, going into the second T20, which is sort of a decider now. For Australia to be there in the series, to be alive in the series, they have to win it. So that makes it even more interesting, even more challenging, the second T20 for both the teams. So obviously Virat Kohli would be looking to win the second T20 and win the series. So if they have lost the one-day series, they would like to win the T20 series. So probably they might not change much, I would say.
No, what Kohli had told during his pre-match thing was that Bumrah is rested for the one particular game. Since Shami had a bad game yesterday, maybe Shami would be rested because both of them are in the test squad. They have to play 4 tests. So Shami may be rested tomorrow and Bumrah may be brought back in the playing 11. And Jadeja is ruled out of the T20 series. So Shardul Thakur has been brought into the team, in fact. So this is the one change. Yuzvendra Chahal obviously will be in the first playing level tomorrow.
Absolutely, yes. Considering his performance, yes, he would be there. Yeah.
So we actually look forward to a wonderful game tomorrow. It will be even tighter than the first game because, as Venky put it rightly, that it's a do or die game for Australia. If they win tomorrow, they are in the series. If they lose, they are out of the series. Thank you very much, Venky, for being on the show. Viewers,
thank you.
Kindly like, comment, share Canara Bank YouTube channel. Thank you and have a wonderful Sunday tomorrow. Enjoy the game.